What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at the Relentless winger Ansu Fati 85. You may be thinking, hold on, he's meant to be 84. Well, if you put him into the welcome back, or I think it's the welcome back evolutions, he'll go from a 78 or 77 to a 79, meaning I can still put him in Relentless winger. So now he has gone from that to an extra rating because of it. So normally if you just put a normal Ansu Fati into it, he would be an 84 technically, but now he is an 85, which is splendid. He can be a right wing now, but he's also, the big thing with him, he can be a striker, which is definitely why I wanted to try him out. As naturally, with Liao and Oshiman, both of them are tradable, so I do need somebody who is not tradable at the very minimum to be up front, because I know I'm going to want to sell one of them at some point for some coins. He's a 4-4, most definitely nice. Obviously left wing, left mid, right wing striker, and in terms of the stat upgrade, we're looking pretty, if that's the way you describe it. The only problem is when it comes to Footbin, there is no extra bonus to be able to put him as an 85 for the stats. So I don't know what chemistry style people are going for, because finisher is what they're looking at the moment. If I was to go with a finisher with him, he'd end up with, it gets a plus 15. In fact, we're just going to put it on him, because I think in terms of him, he doesn't need any more pace. That's absolutely fine. And I wish positions were actually still here, because I keep double tapping it. So we go with a finisher. The dribbling and obviously the shooting is going to be main important. I'm not going to get any more strength on him. I don't need defending. Passing could be a move for him, but we get a plus 12 on him. Why? Why do we only get plus 12? The finisher gives him a 94. I don't understand why we get more on this one. I don't understand. It doesn't make sense to me, but unless, I suppose it makes him to 98 at a minimum. That's still fantastic. Obviously then we'd have at least, I'd say, probably around about 90 shooting, I'd say. Maybe 88 shooting. Then obviously the dribbling's gone up. We've got an extra bonus to the 99 agility. This is the part that I'm not too sure about, because obviously the agility balance on this card is better than the previous version. So we have 99 agility, 95 balance, 99 dribbling with 90 composure as well. This is going to be a cracked card. Can play him left mid or obviously striker. We're going to go with the striker role for him. Let's jump straight into Ansu. And it took me a lot of games to get this done, so leave a thumbs up if you'd like. Ansu finds the pass down wing. I do like him as a winger. I think he definitely, well, he played most of his games there. Once obviously he was just playing. Get a little bit of a dribble on him. But in terms of the striker, I felt like once he gets to his max potential, that is where I would 100% choose him to go, unless I've already got strikers. That's going to be the big thing of you've got multiple positions to put him in. Into him here. We got a bit of a long shot on him. That's a bit hit and hope. Oh, good ball. Fati. Again, Martinez. Do get the free kick back. It's a good ball, but it's just that extra. Hey, don't give me a yellow. I didn't do anything. That's my Martinez. Find the inside if we can. See what we can get from him. A little bit of skill. Still holds on nicely. Little juke. He's got some good dribbling on him. If he really wanted to go with the left stick, that is why I do like him at the striker at this point, because you can obviously change the direction really quickly. The left stick on anybody that isn't necessarily massively competent with their defending, he is going to absolutely eat it up. No problem whatsoever. There it is. Good first touch. Keeper's out. Little dink. Oh, and it's beautiful. Ansu Fati. Absolutely stunning. And again, looking for it with the 1-2. Liao. Oh, okay. Marnes does well. The one thing there that I needed to do, and I'll show you in a second, is the precision through ball. I've got to get it into my head to be able to keep doing it, as it just adds that element of actually putting the ball where you want it to. So, for instance, if we can get this ball back, if we look, for instance, at Furlan Mendy, R, B, and a Y, we can actually put where we want it. So if we want it direct there, we obviously need to work on being able to put it where we want, but we should be able to really get them through balls nice and easy and in the position of where you actually want it. So that is going to be a big one on the second channel to have a look at if you obviously want to try and increase your passing game that little bit better. So here's going to be perfect. Finding him down the wing. As we know, going in for this striking role, he's got that pace to really bring it across into Oshiman. Opens his body up, and it's an easy finish. It's a good turnout. Finds another. He's going for the sliding tactic. Near post. Good save from Kobel. Kobel as well. 87 rated. Incredible. And again, gone the 1 for 2 here. Little one into Ansu. I was hoping he'd kind of go for the pass there rather than the run. And again, little layoff. Looking for the left foot across goal, and it's a finish. So easy in front of goal. And I think this is where the evolutions really could play a good part in the game. Maybe when we see the... Oh, that's a great ball again. Keeper's out. Little dink. Little... Good save. Chip's getting a little bit harder this year. But in terms of the evolutions, depending on how many we get and the rating that we obviously find, the 90 pluses, once we get a few months into the game, that is, it will be interesting to see what sort of part they play. But it's definitely got a very nice start to the game. So hopefully they can continue this going forward as well. As we find in one more. I was going to let it run. We pressed the analog. Good running from him. Finds the slip. Oshiman, we need you in the box. It's great pace. Ginter's got no hope. Little ball roll. And again. And a finish. And it is Ansu Fati. There he is again. I can see him this time. Pulls it back. And it's Ansu Fati for the hat trick. Easy from Liao. He works the wing very well. And they're very interchangeable with them two. I think both of them have that pace for the wing or striking role. I feel like Liao obviously has a little bit more on the physicality side. But Ansu just naturally... Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, we've let it go there. Goes with a fake. Looks for the across. But Ginter gets a foot. Oh, it's beautiful from him. Does manage to get through, but unfortunately, once you've got 3 or 4 defenders on you, I don't think there's many that manage to do anything about it. Oh, a little bit of Ansu on it. Go with a roulette. Oh, that's a heavy roulette. Oh, it's got to be. Oh, Oshiman stole it, and he doesn't even score from it. Again, good ball. I do think the only thing that kind of stops people possibly from doing this is the fact that it is 50,000 coins, obviously, to start the 84 process of him. Getting him to 79 is not a problem because that one is free. Only costs 5 games. Oh, nearly. But the 50k coins is a steep ask at the start of the game if you are not opening packs, most definitely. And then 1,000 FIFA points if you have already opened up your 4,500 points, then again, you're not going to have that to put in. I would personally much rather go with the currency I can go and buy. All down to personal preference. I don't think there is really an answer there that is guaranteed. Oh, lovely. It isn't guaranteed, say, you should use coins or you should use points. It depends on, obviously, what you're comfortable with. If you don't want to use money, real life money in the game, then that is absolutely fair enough, as I think the game is going very heavy into not necessarily having to use coins, but points, at least money, in fact. But I must admit, it does feel like it is going that way with the token packs that we got. They're obviously better, more beneficial from obviously using... Oh, lovely. Little shimmy as well. Little finish. Oh, it's 5 for him. But it is going to that point where I think the game is becoming more about the actual currency that you can spend rather than necessarily your coins. That is going to just be sucked from you, so you have to use coins. At one point, it's either through the evolutions or it's for packs for more coins. It all depends on how much you can trade or just how much you can get lucky in getting a pack that is tradable. So I personally would always go with points with this, but the interesting factor will be... That's a good ball. Oh, nearly. If we do get another Relentless winger as such, in maybe a different name, but would it be more points? That's going to be the question. To get a 92 rated card in 3 months, is it going to cost us 2,000 FIFA points, or is it going to be 200,000 coins? They're going to be the questions that will really make evolutions or break evolutions, personally. Nearly a double hat-trick from him. Can we get a little whipped ball in? That is far too much for him. Oh, but this is not. Little fake. Round the keeper. It's a very tight angle there. It's a great ball from Ansu. Keeper's got to be coming at some point. Go with a fake. Little finesse. Thank you very much. So going into the overall forum then. So in terms of the evolution itself, what I've personally done with this one is I've done the Welcome to Evolutions, which will give you a +1 on all of these. It is a max 80 rated, and as we can imagine, it goes up +1. So perfect for Ansu Fati, and then combining him with the Relentless winger, because it has to be a max of 79, still a 79, and it was only the Founders where it had to be a maximum rare card, which I can imagine once we actually look at the kind of requirements, the Founders cards, or at least the Evolutions cards, would be a special technically, not a rare. So that means we can obviously utilize a Relentless winger as a evolution, which is perfect, because we managed to then get him from 84, which is what this card would be, all the way up to a lovely 85. In terms of the card himself, I think it is a great one to do. As we saw with them, you've obviously got Ansu Fati, the Jota from the Saudi League, which I think is going to be a fantastic one for the future, because obviously we are going to get Saudi specials, informs, maybe even in the off promos, or a different promo that we might have not seen yet, as well as then Garnacho. I think he's more of if you're a Man U fan, then obviously that's going to be a nice card. Again, maybe for the future upgrade for an evolution, but there's no way of telling that just yet. So if we have a look at the Ansu here, I think we can, because he obviously is in Brighton as well now. He's not actually at Barcelona, so we get the upgrade there. If we look at the evolutions here, I'm thinking we go Relentless winger. Can we add... Welcome to Evolution. So that is what I did first. So he goes from a 78 to a 79. I don't think there's a way of me showing the extra upgrade for him. So in terms of, we look at the plus ones really across the board, obviously for the level 3. So realistically, we get the Welcome Evolutions, which is 1 pace, dribbling, physical, passing, and overall. We get that added on top with the Relentless winger to make him that 85. Again, with the chemistry style, I think it's going to be as standard for him. I think we've got to type the name in again to get him back. But it is a standard with him. He gets a good amount of pace. The shooting gets an upgrade. Lovely composure as well. I think that is a big one. As well as then being able to go right wing as well. Just adds a different flavour for him. Obviously being left wing, left mid, striker, right wing. So many more options. And ability to keep him in your team for longer. That for me is absolutely spot on whenever it comes to a card like this. Very cheap as well. And the one thing that I've learned from this as well is if you buy Ansu Fati, he will technically not be a first owner once you've put him into the evolutions. So if you want to pack him first to then put him as a first owner, if you're trying to do the first owner objective, later on down the line it won't matter, but there is win 100 matches with a first owner team. That is going to be crucial if you are using evolutions to make sure that they are first owner, as they don't technically count, which is why my Werner's on the bench. In terms of chemistry style though, we've gone with a finisher. Again, with this it won't show you the full stats as we haven't got the ability to upgrade him, but most definitely is a stunning player to do. Let me know down below what you think about him. Who are you doing in your evolutions? Have you done any yet? Or are you just not bothered to spend the 50,000 coins? Let me know what you think, and make sure you like and subscribe. Peace.